Hi, my name is Mariah Barrientos, and I did my Protostomes video over Millipedes. So the introduction is just I chose Millipedes from my Protostome video, and they are classified under phylum Arthropoda, which is the most diverse group of animals, and subphylum Myriapodia, which is centipedes and millipedes. And I put this little meme in here, making it look big, but really it's really little. And you can see all the legs, which we'll talk about that later. Okay, so this is just a table of contents of stuff I'm gonna cover, and it's a picture I took in lab. Okay, so the common name is millipede, and the scientific name is Diplopodia. I think that's what it's called. And then the nutrition, basically, they eat dead or decayed material like plants and animals, but usually they're herbivores that consume plants or detrivores that consume dead plants material. And they have mandibles, which is also an adaptation for feeding on plant material. The mandibles basically scrape and chew on the material since they eat dead stuff, and they move up and down in a chopping motion. So you can see that the herbivores eat plant stuff, but usually millipedes eat dead plant stuff. So for natural habitats, they like moist soil and they like decaying leaf material or mulch. Like I said before, they like compost or under rocks since it's like moist under there, and then areas of moisture in general. But yeah, to terrestrial ecosystems, that's how you say it. So for their predator and prey relationships, for predators, they are like the things that try to eat them is like reptiles, birds, badgers, shrews, which are these things. Um, I think beetles, ants, and spiders, and prey, like things that they eat besides like decaying plant material, is small insects, earthworms, and snails, but usually they're herbivores or detrivores. So these are their unique evolved traits. So they have two pairs of legs per segment, as you can see in this photo. Centipedes only have one pair of legs per segment, so that's what differentiates them. And then they have an exoskeleton of chitin, if that's how you say it, that we discussed in lab, and it basically makes it easier for them to like dig into the ground and to also um not get eaten or protect them from predators. And they have segmented bodies. If you can see it right here, there's like a bunch of grooves in their body. That's the segmented bodies. They have open circulatory systems and bilateral symmetry, which is just down the middle or left and right sides. So these are my pictures of my millipedes I got off of the internet. So the location on the tree of life, they're under the domain Eukarya, and they're under the kingdom Animalia or animal. And like I said earlier, they're classified under phylum Arthropoda, which is very diverse, but their sister taxes to phylum Nematoda. And they're in the subphylum Myriapodia, which I said it's centipedes, millipedes, like stuff like that. And then their class is Diplopodia, which is also their scientific name. So here is Eukarya, Animalia, and then here are the phylums that are sister taxes. And then the importance in ecosystem and in mankind. So in ecosystem, they're decomposers, like big decomposers, and they also do nutrients and carbon cycling within the soil. And they serve as a food source for bigger animals or bigger predators, like I said before. And mankind, it's basically the same thing because they're of like ecological importance. So they're waste managers, decomposers, nutrient cycling organisms. And even some millipede species have medicinal properties that are being studied right now for potential anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial, which is why I put this little picture right here, which is kind of interesting because yeah. So here are just my references, and thank you for watching my video.